Back again with another one.
Another one.
Welcome to my world.
Welcome to my world. It's Bigg Vic TV.
Welcome to my world. It's my world.
Give me a thumbs up just for this intro.
What is up, guys? It's your man Bigg Vic back in here with another video, and today I have a really big question. If Reason Studios crashed and burned tomorrow or today, what would be your next best choice for a digital audio workstation that can record your vocals, to the T, and also help you create your music production, like from beginning to end, like an all-in-one workhorse that you would use or that you would consider using as your next runner-up? I think the biggest hurdle that we face as music producers is what is the best digital audio workstation for us to use as producers. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's features that we don't have in Reason right now that we would love to have that are just not there. So I guess my more specifically, my question is, what's going to be the best next DAW that you guys would use to create your music production? And there's a list of them out there. You have like Ableton Live, Sony Logic, FL Studio, GarageBand, MPC Studio, Cubase, Cakewalk, and a few others. Reaper, I think, is also one. A lot of these different DAWs I've never tried before. I've tried out Studio One. Haven't tried it, but I downloaded it just to check it out. I think that's pretty dope. I guess it's just more so the learning curve for me with a lot of these new DAWs that are out. So what's the best DAW? What would y'all consider to be one of the top DAWs that does everything and allows you to bring everything into it with no issues? You know, I'm a Mac user, so I guess there's different DAWs for Windows users, but for Mac users, what would you guys consider to be like the top dog or the top go-to digital audio workstation that you would use to create your music production? See, and I know a lot of you guys already have several of these different workstations on your computers that you've used for a while. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to dig into the brains of some of you guys and see what you guys consider to be top three. Like, let's do that. What would you say your top 3 DAWs would be if you were not using Reason Studios? I need your top 3. I want to know, because I've tried, I've tried Logic. I use Logic off and on. Haven't used it in some years now. Still on my computer. I used to use Cubase. I never made beats in Cubase. I've always made my beats in Reason, and then I would bring my beats over to Cubase and record vocals. You know, when I was running a smaller studio, I was recording in Cubase. Then when Reason got Record, I left Cubase and strictly stuck with doing everything completely in Reason. I even owned Pro Tools at one time, and I got rid of Pro Tools because I just did not like it. Me and Pro Tools just could not get along. What is the top DAWs? Do you feel like it's Reason Studios? A lot of people probably don't feel like that. I know a lot of you guys, I've been hearing a lot of talk about Ableton Live as a boss in this DAW game. Definitely Studio One. A lot of you guys are big on Studio One. I've seen that several times in my comment section. MPC Studio, they tried to bring vocals in, but I just cannot see myself recording or doing vocals or doing a complete record inside of MPC Studio other than creating my music production. Now, I love it for creating beats. Now, I'm not gonna knock that out. Hands down, I still love that for creating music production, but I will always export my tracks out and bring that into Reason. I guess my biggest gripe is learning an entire new DAW, digital audio workstation, you know, taking the time out to learn a new workstation and really just running with it. I think my second couple of second runner ups as far as fully making a song, vocals and everything, probably would be Studio One or maybe Ableton. Now, I've never downloaded Ableton, never used it before, but I hear a lot of talk about Ableton Live. Like that could possibly be a boss when it comes to recording vocals. Not just vocals, but overall creating songs. And Studio 1.4, a lot of you guys are big on that one too. So, and I used to use Persona Studio 1 way back before I started messing around with Reason. Matter of fact, it might have been at the time I started using Reason. Back when I was, what was that? I believe it was Reason 3.0. I was using that then. I may still look at really trying to see what Studio 1.4 has. You know what I'm saying? Just as far as all around workflow, I may try to get into it and see if I could cook up some goodness in that. Ableton Live looks like it's pretty simple. Usually most DAWs all kind of work similar, work alike, so I don't think it would be like super difficult learning my way around any other workstations. But I do want to give some other DAWs a try, So what I want y'all to do is just let me know down in the comment section what would y'all consider be top 5. Let's do top 5, because I know people are gonna come to this video and want to drop. People go directly to the comments to see what people are talking about, what people are recommending, what people feel like is some of the top workstations that allows you to do pretty much everything that you would want to do as far as music production is concerned. And some of these workstations, from what I'm hearing, allows you to add video. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're doing scoring, the video pops up. Like I swear I wish Reason had that feature right there. But I think someone said Studio One or Ableton, one of the two, I think has that feature that allows you to sync audio. Excuse me, not sync audio, but to sync video if you're doing some type of scoring. So let me know, man, what y'all think. What do you guys think? What would you recommend as being top DAW in 2019 going into 2020? Nothing subscription based, like just straight buyout, like nothing that you have to pay monthly for in order to use the software. I guess that works for some people that don't want to kick out all that bread right up front, but a workstation that you can just buy that works crispy, doesn't break down, CPU is not crazy on it, that can hold up, that can stand the test of time, and that people are using to create phenomenal music production, with no issues. What would you guys recommend? Because I've been a Reason user for, oh man, how many years now? 11, 12 years? Maybe longer? I believe so. So what would you guys recommend? Is it Ableton Live? Is it just rolling with Reason Studios? Is it FL Studio 20? Studio One? GarageBand, MPC Studio, Cubase, Cakewalk? I'm hearing Reaper. Which one of these DAWs would you guys recommend? I've always understood one thing for sure, that it's not the DAW, it's the user behind the DAW that creates great music production. Not to get that twisted at all, but my thing is what would you guys use outside of Reason Studios for creating your music production that works flawless, that has pretty much a majority of all the bells and whistles you need outside of VSTs? One that takes VST 3s, that doesn't have a problem with you importing any type of virtual instruments. What would that DAW be? Drop them comments below for me. I definitely want to read you guys' comments. I definitely want to see what's one of the best DAWs out there to create and cook up your music production. Drop the comments below. Y'all know what it is. It's your man Bigg Vic. As always, Always hustle, never stop growing. See y'all in the next video. Let's go.